but all his acquaintances stood at a distance, including the women who had followed him from Galilee and saw these events. Today we begin this incredible week we call Holy, and we are invited to journey. And the journey, of course, invites you and I to ask the question, are we acquaintances who continue to stand at a distance to look upon these saving events of Christ's passion, his Last Supper, his being willing to bend down on knee with towel and basin to wash feet, his willingness to give his body and blood to his disciples and to you and I, his willingness to take upon himself the cross, his willingness to grant to the one criminal, today you will be with me in paradise, his willingness to suffer, to ultimately die, to be laid in the tomb, only to rise again. All of these saving events, will we look upon them from a distance, as an acquaintance, thinking how wonderful it was this happened so long ago? Or will we be willing to take the risk, to enter into the story, to enter into the saving events, not as something that happened 2,000 plus years ago, but is happening here and now? Will you and I take our part in the story rather than standing at a distance? Will we, like Christ, go down on bended knee with towel and basin? Will you and I be willing to serve? Will you and I be willing to take up our cross? Will you and I be willing to be attentive to the daughters of Jerusalem who come into our lives, who likewise are weeping? Will you and I be attentive to the voices that are calling out to us, Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom? Today we begin. We begin an incredible journey. It is the journey of death that leads to new life. It is the journey that is transforming. It is the journey that invites you and I to move from being an acquaintance, standing at a distance, to be disciples who are willing to enter the tomb.